A woman handcuffed naked by a Chandler police officer who entered her home illegally is planning to file a lawsuit against the city. There is video from the body camera of the backup officer in the incident, but not from the senior officer being the perv in the situation. The body camera was worn by Officer David Selvage, who was cleared by Chandler police of any wrongdoing because he was the one that came back to the department, contacted his superior and said, what happened in this house is not right. And let me break it down for you. It's really sad. The lady that was affected, her name is Esmeralda Rossi. And Esmeralda Rossi had an argument with her strange husband, and it got loud. The neighbors complained. They called the police. The police arrived to the house, and she was already taking a shower. The husband was already gone. And the daughter opens the door. The cops say, hey, we need to speak to your mom. She said, she's in the shower, let me go get her. They get the mom, walks down the stairs, she's wrapping a towel, and opens the door and attends the officer and say, what's going on? We need to talk to you. But Doug Rose, this senior officer, he gets really, really aggressive with her. And she said, you know what? This is making me uncomfortable. I'm gonna go in, get a cell phone to record this interaction. That freaked out the cop. She walks in, 5 steps into her living room, she hears the boots. Hey, stop or we'll arrest you. The towel falls down. This guy handcuffs her naked in front of her daughter where she started recording. Really, really intense situation. There was no need for any of this. So now she is claiming that because she was molested when she was a child, now she's having these recurrent flashbacks and she's getting traumatized again from that because she felt molested by this officer just handcuffing her and exposing her that way.
I mean, of course she would feel molested because of that. Anybody would. That's a legitimate feeling that she has. My question is, what about police training needs to change to curb Officer Rose's, those out there, their behavior, Jose? This is nothing new. Officers' overreach of power. I do want to point out, though, that in some cases, protocol dictates that if there's a minor child inside the home, the officer does need to go in to ensure that child is safe, especially in domestic disputes that can become very heated. Once he stepped inside that house, there's no question protocol stopped there, and I don't know what he was thinking. Let's hope that she has a very good attorney and a civil suit on its way.
Well, I mean, there's not only one, there's 2 different videos of the interaction, one from the body cam of the second officer and one from the daughter that was recording with a cell phone. So their evidence is there to show. But you know what is really, really unnerving? The fact that this police officer retired during the investigation. He never got disciplined, so now he's off the hook. But the problem is that the filing of the report is completely BS. He didn't write down that he arrested the person. He didn't write down the reason why he came into the house. So there was no probable cause for him to go in. So it was a complete illegal arrest. But he then, unarrested her, having the daughter take the cuffs off. So it goes to show that these cops feel that they can get away with it.
Of course.
Not only that, he turned off his body cam. He turned off his body cam so he could behave any way that he wanted. But I'm glad that you mentioned the dark side of the police officers and how they cross the line. But at the same time, in this same incident, we do have a good cop that went back to the superior and said, you know what, I just witnessed something. And you can see in the video that this officer is just standing by. And actually, he's the one that says, please go get your mom some clothes. And he's the only one that's trying to make the sense. But many, many times, senior officers get to call the shots, and younger officers, they need kind of to follow along.
Jose, it's disgusting, but let's just hope that this case gets resolved. It sheds some light on what's happening to people.
I mean, we are expecting that there's some charges, some indictment. She's trying to get some federal attention to this issue to see if there's a federal prosecutor that wants to take the case. Definitely, she has grounds for a really, really big settlement on a civil lawsuit. We'll keep you guys informed, and please subscribe to the Lip TV 2.